AI tools for trading are getting better day by day. And in my opinion, the winner of this race will be the one who can give you the most personalized results. And in my pursuit to find that best possible AI tool for you, I came across Zerodha's not so famous AI integration tool. So that's what we are going to explore today. I went through Zerodha's entire AI integration stack and found out certain simple tools and tasks that you can make it do, which they've already explained in a lot of articles, and certain advanced AI tools that you can make for yourself so that you can become a better trader. So if that's the case, what are you waiting for? This is Ajay. Welcome to Market Feed. Let's set the agenda for the video. First, we'll go through what is this Zerodha's AI integration that they're talking about, what they're calling as a MCP server. Then second, we'll look at the capabilities of this Zerodha's AI tool. What all can it do? What all can it not do? We'll go through that completely. Third, we'll go through how to set this tool up so that you can start using it ASAP in your own Zerodha account. Fourth, we'll go through certain sample use cases that I'll share with you, which I tried out while playing with this tool. And fifth, I'll share a detailed use case, which I believe is a unique way of using this Zerodha's AI tool capabilities. So first, let's start with what AI tool Zerodha has introduced here. They've introduced something called as a MCP, a Model Context Protocol. It is very simple. It allows Zerodha's servers or Zerodha's broking platform to talk to AI tools like Claude. It is made in such a way that AI tools can have safe access to your Zerodha account, which can then see your positions, your holdings, your orders. It can even place orders for you and also look through certain market data so that you can create certain tools for yourself. So for the second point, which is understanding the capabilities of this Zerodha's AI tool, let's go through their own documentation. So here they've listed down what all are the capabilities. What is it? First, you'll get access to market data. Get real-time market quotes, get the LTP of any asset, get the OHLC data, open, high, low, close data, get some access to certain historical data. Then you can also search different instruments. Then you also will have access to your portfolio and account. What will those be? Account margin, how much money is there? What are your current holdings? What are your current positions? What are your mutual fund holdings? Then you also have access to place orders, modify, and even cancel orders directly from this AI tool. So by giving you all of these access, the goal is to give you all the freedom to make and create any tool of your own. You get access to live market data, you get access to order placement, you get access to understanding your portfolio. Everything is available. And with the power of AI, which is that you can converse with these AI tools, you can have a conversation with them. I think this is going to be one of the most powerful tools in your AI trading arsenal. I know all of you will be very interested to try it out by now. So let's get to the third point, which is how you can set it up on your own. So there are some prerequisites that I want you to know. First, you'll need a Claude desktop platform. So here, you cannot do this from your mobile, unfortunately. You'll need the Claude desktop platform. So Windows or even a Mac system will be sufficient for that. You'll have to download the Claude app also. Second, obviously, you'll be needing a Zerodha account here. I'll be giving you the link to open a fresh Zerodha account in the description down below if you already don't have one. So here, even if you're using Zerodha as your main trading and investment account, or only if you want to use it for this MCP server's capabilities, both are okay. You can use it for either of these options, but this is the way in which you'll have to set it up. So I hope you already have the Claude desktop application and the Zerodha account opened and ready. So if that's the case, let's get into how you can integrate Claude and Zerodha so that you can start using these capabilities. First, go ahead and download this Node.js application. So I'll give the link in the description and in the pinned comment. So it's a very simple website. It's open source. It is trusted. You can come here, click on the Get Node.js button, and it will be downloaded. If you're having Windows or if you're having Mac OS, you can click here and it will be downloaded into your desktop. After downloading it, make sure you install it, and the first part of your integration is done. The next step is to set up the environment for connecting Kite to Claude. So here in Zerodha's website itself, they've given a simple prompt here. So what you have to do is you have to come here, copy that, go to Claude, go to your settings, then go to developer and click on edit config. So here I've already set it up, but here you can see that a configuration document will be opened. You have to open that up. you have to paste whatever I showed you on screen earlier, and you have to save it here. So very easy. Get the small snippet of code from the Zerodha website. I'll even give it in the description down below. Copy it, come to Claude, go to the exact menu which I said, copy paste it and save the file. After that you're done. You can reopen Claude and your Kite MCP will be loaded onto Claude. So now I've closed Claude, reopened it again, and you can see this is a fresh chat here. When you go to this plus and click on connectors, you can see that Kite is already here. So what you have to ask here is my Kite MCP connected. So you can see here I've already done the background work. So it is going to show me that my Kite MCP server is already connected. Wherever and whenever it asks for your authorization, go ahead and click on the allow once option. You can find it here in the drop down here. So click on allow once, it is going to the get profile option and it is telling me, yes, your Kite MCP is connected and login is still pending. So I am going to say, okay, go ahead with login. So I'm going to tell it, okay, go ahead with login. So it has given me a proper login link, which will redirect me to Kite, where I can confirm or authorize my Zerodha login. So all this has made it very, very straightforward and very, very safe, where Claude does not have any access to your Zerodha credentials. The entire authorization and login process will be done completely outside in your browser into your normal Zerodha account. So no need to worry about any authorization risks. So enter your Kite password here, click on login, enter the mobile app code for your two-factor authentication, and after that you'll be shown this screen, which is login is successful, authentication is complete. So you can come back to Claude and tell it that authentication login is done. Okay, so now your Zerodha Kite MCP server and Claude is successfully connected. You can start utilizing all the features that we described earlier. So now let's get to the next part of the video, which is few sample projects that you can try out for yourself using all of these capabilities. So now that the login is done, let's go through few sample use cases that you can try out for yourself. So this person who's an account holder gave me this account by telling me that, hey, I have a lot of holdings, but I do not even remember when I put any money into all of these stocks. I don't even know what these stocks are or if my portfolio is any good or not. So here I have opened his holdings here. So there are actually 14 number of investments with different PNL values. You can see the Mafang here, you can see Aster DM, Eternal, MOM 100, Adani Ports, Junior Bees. And when you're going through the PNL or when you're going through this dashboard, what all do you have control over? You can click on the current value, you can see the PNL, you can see the PNL net change percentage, but this is all you can see. You don't have any detailed analysis of this concept. So let's try doing that. So let's try unlocking that with our AI tool integration here. So I'm going to give Claude a simple prompt here. I've just written it here in my own simple language. So let's go through it. Hey, build me a detailed portfolio analysis by looking into each of my holdings and comparing them to the benchmark indices. Also, highlight the top holdings in my portfolio and create diagrams to show my portfolio composition and exposure to different sectors and international exposures. Very simple language. This is how easy you can make it. So I'm going to go ahead, click on the enter button. Now it will ask me for access. Always it will ask me for access, and in my personal opinion, you should not give it the always allow function. Whenever it asks you for access, you can go ahead and click on the allow once option here. So you can see that now it's going through my holdings and it is going to create me a detailed dashboard that I can share with the owner of this account so that they have access to the entire portfolio analysis. So our dashboard is loading on the side. So this individual did not even remember certain stocks and mutual funds that he had invested into. He does not remember GPPL. He does not know what Mafang is. So all of these have been certain stocks or ETFs that he found out through friends or family, and he went ahead and invested quite a few years ago. You can see that he has made good returns, right? You can see that he invested 4,000 here. The current value is more than 15,000. Again, with certain examples, another 4,000 which has gone to 15,000. Junior Bees has doubled from 9,000 to 18,000. But unfortunately, he does not know what any of these stocks or ETFs are. And he does not have the patience to go through them one by one and to analyze them. So he asked me, and this entire video was actually made with this one goal, that I can make this entire process easier for him and for me while analyzing this portfolio. So you can see here that the output is now being generated. So it is saying that now I have everything I need. It is going to build the full analysis dashboard. You can see the total portfolio value today is 2.07 lakhs. Total unrealized gain of more than 42,000, and the biggest winner is Aster DM, and the biggest loser is Paytm with more than 38% drawdown. So it has made my entire holdings breakdown. So it is telling me which sector each of these top holdings belong to. So you can see here, Junior Bees is an index ETF which is in the mid cap sector. Aster DM is in the healthcare space. Mafang or Mirai NYSE Fang Plus ETF is an international tech ETF, and it has given me the entire context. Now, what is the beauty of this AI tool? You can ask it any follow-up questions and it will still answer. You can ask what is Eternal doing, how are their results right now in the last few quarters, and it will give you a detailed analysis of the same. But let's go ahead and check out this current dashboard first. So it has shown me the top holdings by value. It has given me a chart of composition and exposure. So you can see ports and logistics are one of the highest holdings in this account. Infrastructure is nearly 18%. There is index ETFs, and there is nearly 12% of international tech ETFs also in this holdings. You can see 87% is domestic holdings and 12% is international holdings. And you have a detailed dashboard of a lot of other values also. But this is a very simple use case that I made for you. Now there are n number of use cases which you can explore on your own. Sample use cases also I'll share in the description down below. Now this is a very simple use case that we built in 5 minutes that is going to help a friend in need. But I'll also show you another use case which is you building your own market summary dashboard, which can look into the sectoral heat map. You can look into even Nifty outlook with the possible support and resistance numbers also. So I'll show that also on the screen. I've built that also using a simple conversational prompt, as you can see. Now coming to the last part of the video, where I'm going to integrate AI's capabilities and Zerodha's order placement flow so that all of you can take more intelligent trades. So this is a simple position sizing calculator which I've made. You can open a new chat and copy paste this entire prompt there. I'll give the entire prompt in the description and then in the pinned comment down below. You can click on enter, and what this is essentially going to do is that it's going to create us a position sizing calculator which is going to tell you with your capital and with your risk appetite how much quantity of certain stocks you should be buying in your account. And if you're happy with that, you can, with the click of a button, you can place an order directly into your Zerodha account. So if login is not yet done, it will ask you to log in. Go ahead and do that. I've done the same, and this is the result which has come out for us. So here I've given the entry price as 1179, the stop loss as 1080, and I've given that even at the worst possible situation, I should not be losing more than 2.5% of my capital in this trade here. And when you click on the calculate position size button, you can see this is the output which comes in, which is the SL points is nearly 99 points. That means an 8.4% stop loss in the trade. So what you have to do here is that you have to limit your quantity and buy only 63 quantity of Infosys here. That means you'll still have a lot of remaining capital, and the max loss in your trade will still be 6,237, which is nearly 2.5% of your capital. Once you're happy with the quantity and the trade details, you can click on this review and place trade button, and this entire new window will be opened here. It will send a trade request directly into Zerodha, which you have to confirm. What all are given here? Infosys is the instrument. Buy in a limit order is what you're going to place for 63 shares. Okay. I've gone ahead and given the confirm command here. It had given me some warning earlier. No need to look at that because I've used this account for earlier testing. But when you go through your order history in Zerodha, you can see that the orders have been punched. It has been rejected because this account does not have margin. It only has holdings. But you can see the entire process was very smooth and our orders have been very easily placed into our Zerodha account. Now the use cases are unlimited. You can use your imagination and your ideas to build whatever tools that you want to by integrating your direct Zerodha account access. But two things you have to remember here. One, there are certain limitations to this MCP which we said in the first part of the video. This MCP only has access to certain data which we have already given and shared to you. Now, the second problem is a certain AI specific problem that you're going to encounter, which is that when you're going to use this tool extensively, you'll start hitting rate limits. That means on the free Claude AI plan, after certain usage, your limits will be hit and you'll not be able to use this tool further for a few hours. So what can you do here? You can have a certain back and forth in the free plan itself, understand what your exact requirement is by spending few days here, and once you figure it out, if you're able to use it without hitting the rate limits, then all is perfect. But if the advanced use cases that you built for your own are hitting the limits often, and if you feel value in this tool, you can go ahead and subscribe to the Claude Pro subscription. And as always, this is not a paid promotion. This is just me being open and upfront about you what are the limitations of this tool. So I hope you got a lot of value from this video. If you have any doubts on integration or the possible use cases, make sure you ask me that in the comments down below. And if you have any video suggestions, you can also leave those in the comments down below. And I want to wrap this video with a strong disclaimer. So AI tools are always subject to certain risks. They're always learning, they're always improving, but there are certain times where certain errors can be shown in the outputs. So I want all of you to be very focused when you're using this tool, and whatever outputs that these AI tools are giving, make sure that you're double checking all of those. Would also like to remind you that I'm not a SEBI-registered research analyst. That means all the trades and the example tools that I showed you here today are only for educational purposes only. I want you to do your own research or consult a certified financial advisor before you go ahead and try all of these. So if that's the case, this is Ajay signing off. See you all. Bye bye.